All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakodash. Double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone that teaches us this truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can preaching the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Okay. Are you guys ready for the draft? This is the question now. Are you guys ready for the draft? There's going to be a draft in the United States coming soon, and nobody's ready about it. Nobody is. Let's take a look here. Nobody is. Okay, so let's play that little segment there and then get to the scriptures.
So thank you.
All right, let's move on. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready to talk about being drafted by the U.S. Army? Okay, here we go. The Army War College thinks that a war with either Russia or China, pick your poison, could cause about 3,600 casualties per day, so they want to draft. Raise your hand if you want to go to war for those statistics. Would you like to sign up to die to go to war with China or Russia?
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Yeah,
Bueller?
To further the military-industrial complex's warmongering ways to expand for no reason. Let's throw more people into a meat grinder and see how that works out for us.
Well, you may not have a choice. Go ahead, maybe.
I was just going to say, maybe that's why the military-age men are coming over here, because they know that we're not going to fall for that. There's a lot of people in this country be like, I'm not fighting your stupid wars. Now they got a whole bunch of people that will.
Okay,
Yes.
That's awful. That's awful to think about because...
Yeah, hey, you want to come into our country? All of the people that live in the United States don't want to be involved in these wars, but maybe all of the people that are pouring across the borders into Eagle Pass, Texas from Venezuela, they'll sign right up and get government benefits and be thrown into the meat grinder.
Yeah, that's awful. I mean...
And probably true.
Do that rings any bell? Like Jacob's Trouble or something? Well, that's what's coming. This is what's coming, right? So it's gonna be an evil time. It's not gonna be anything easy coming in, right? It's not gonna be anything easy. We know that it's just going to be awful, but it's something that's supposed to happen, right? That's gonna happen, right? Are you guys ready for the draft? We know that that there are spirits that are created for vengeance. Ecclesiasticus 39 verse 28. There are spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See? And that's what's coming. That's when there's gonna be war and stuff, there's gonna be a lot of casualties. There's gonna be a lot of soul that's gonna die. Right? A lot of people that's gonna die, right? I mean, your soul, your spirit don't die, but just figurative speeching, figure of speech. A lot of people are gonna die. 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all this were created for vengeance. Teeth and wild beasts and scorpion serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. See, all these people, we know that there's a lot of Northern Kingdom people that they are very, very strong in their idol worshiping, right? They're strong in their idol worshiping. They love their white Jesus. They pray to the idols, their saints, whatever, right? Whatever sense that the Catholic religion, throughout there, they Saint Felipe, Saint Guadalupe, all of them. They pray to all of them, Saint Mary and all of them. They don't even know that, the only one that can be saints are the Israelites, right? So they pray all those saints that are idols that has no power in them. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the Lord had not done it? It's the Lord that's gonna put those people, into war like this. It's the Lord that's creating this war, because those people, all these people that's gonna go to the war, there's an evil decree against them that they should die, and the Lord had blown the trumpet for them to go in this war. Amos 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people will not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? The answer is no. It's all the Lord. Everything that's done is all the Lord, right? 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secret to his servants, the prophets. That's why all the prophets are telling you what's gonna happen. And we're searching, we're watching, we're like the watchmen, right? Watching over the tower to see, to check, to know what's gonna happen, and to let you guys know before it even happens. But we know that a lot of people are just incredulous. They don't listen, they don't believe, they have no belief, and they only want to wait to see until it happens. Then that's when they're gonna believe. The world that it's not believing anymore, because it's already happening. You seeing what's happening. You have to believe before you see anything happen, and that's when the Lord can justify you, saying that he has believed. It's impossible to please the Lord without believing. It's impossible, right? So, and the Lord wants the prophet to speak to his people, for the elect to wake up, for all the people that the Lord wants to save, to know what's gonna happen beforehand, right? Beforehand. 2 Ezra 15 verse 1 to 10. Behold, speak thou in the ear of my people the words of prophecy. Prophecy is very, very important. Not like those Christians, pastors, they just gonna talk about whatever, right? They're gonna talk about their dogs, they're gonna talk about their houses. They're gonna talk about how they, they all madness, all those things that nobody cares. But the Christians that goes there, they can listen to him for hours, and then in a little bit of time, there's gonna be that basket that you gotta drop dollars in there, right? But when the word of the Lord, the true word of the Lord, is free, they don't wanna hear it. Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. They are faithful and true, those words. None of them shall fail, because the Lord has said it. The Lord had decreed it. The Lord had declared the end from the beginning. Right? Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Yeah, a lot of people speak against the prophet, that the prophet, the fearmongers, the prophets, we're teaching hate, and all that stuff, but we haven't done anything wrong to nobody. We're not the one, going out there, doing any wrong, like killing or stealing or whatever. No, we're just preaching the word of the Lord, which is righteous. It's a righteous work. But the wicked hate the word of the Lord. That's why they speak against us, right? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Yeah, all the unfaithful shall die on their unfaithfulness. Right? That's why the Lord is going to bring those plagues, the sword, and famine to destroy those wicked ones. Because they do not deserve to live if they are wicked like this. It's gonna be a time of evil. It's gonna be destruction. But these people don't want to hear it. And we can see the destruction. We can see the draft coming. We can see the war amplify before it even comes there. Because the Lord gave us that vision. The Lord gave us that vision that we can see ahead of time, right? Through His words, through His prophecies, through the apostles, the elders that are preaching in truth and sincerity, by staying, connected with the Spirit of the Lord, by preaching, praying, and also by following following the news, checking to see what's happening, to not be ignorant in any matter. Therefore, said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching to their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried to me, and the soul of the just complained continually. Who are the soul of the righteous that are complaining to the Lord? Those are the elect. Those are the apostles, the elders, and all the Israel also. I mean, a lot of them are not righteous for say, because a lot of them, don't really know. Like there's a great multitude of people, in Israel that the Lord's gonna save, and these people also are suffering. These people are complaining every day. The Lord will have mercy on whom He will have mercy, right? And therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. And we see all the, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. The land of Egypt right now is America, which is spiritually called Egypt and Sodom. Sodom, we know why, because they push all the wickedness thereof. Egypt is because, all the tribe been enslaved in this area also, in this country, right? And there's still a lot of slaves in that country right now. In the prison system, in their false wage system, because they tax you so much and everything, and they give the Israelites the worst jobs and everything, pennies, right? We know that evil time is coming, right? An evil time is coming, and we can see that.
Well, I mean,
and probably true.
All lives are worth the same. So I don't like that. I don't want anybody conscripted into war. So you may not have a choice if this new academic paper for the Army is considered. Look at the very premise of this article. Now, again, this is printed in the U.S. Army War College Academic Journal. So this is research they are presenting to the government to compel a draft. So it's called A Call to Action, Lessons from Ukraine for the Future. And it says that, we need to be forward thinking and we need to be as formidable. This part, again, this is something, sometimes you guys, I sit in my office, study.
From down, I go, he'll. This is our operation.
In the same way that the Army won Operation Desert Storm. So before I talk about a draft, can we just, I cannot let that go.
It's incredible, right? So, and further down in this study, they say that there's gonna be at least 3,600 people that's gonna die a day. 36,000. And I mean 3,600. 3,600 people. 600 people dying every day in that war, right? So I think over a year it's over 1 million, right? And it's probably gonna be even more. That's only gonna be on one side. What about the other side, right? So the Lord is gonna do a lot of blood shedding because these people, they do not listen to His word, right? They do not listen, right? Let's go to Psalm 37, verse 20. The wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lamb. They shall consume into smoke, and shall they consume away. Exactly. All these people that's gonna go in the war, they're gonna be consumed away. Consumed away by bombs, consumed away by bullets, and you name it, whichever way. But whoever is a true believer is doing the work, the Lord has pity on you, for you. The Lord has mercy for you. You shall escape. You shall escape the set perils, right? Verse 25. I've been young and now I'm old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken. The Lord will not forsake his righteous followers, his righteous believers, his righteous servants, nor his seed begging bread. We know that the time of famine is coming. Yeah, nor his seed begging bread. Let's think about those last words. We shall not beg bread for to nobody, for the Lord will have our back, for the Lord will provide for us, right? Hopefully this lesson have been edifying. But let's just look at let's just read those little verse right there, right? He is ever merciful, right? And lendeth, and his seed is blessed, right? So whoever is gonna do his will be blessed. But what shall we do to be blessed like this? Depart from evil and do good, right? That's what we have to do. Depart from evil and do good. That's how can we do good? We do the will of the Lord. We do what we have to do, and we offend less, right? You have to offend less. You cannot be living in sin, doing whatever you want. The Lord do not appreciate that. The Lord will not have pleasure in this, right? Hopefully this session has been edifying. All praise to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone that teaches the truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can preaching the truth, the elders preaching the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect.